Once upon a time, there were two boys. Shit happened and stuff took place. Now those boys are men, and they can't afford a therapist. So together, on this podcast, they will air out what nobody talks about. Shit's gonna get weird, and you are going to judge. This is the Shaky and Jakey Get Judged show.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Come on.
What?
Season 5.5.
Ah, yes, the infamous let's try to make up for all our fuck-ups halfway show.
Is that what this is?
I don't know. It's like a halfway house for fucking failed fucking podcasters, season 5.5. Anytime there's a 5, and there's a 0.5, like remember Jackass 2.5, it's like,
yeah, it's
the shit that was good, but not, was it good? Like we didn't use it. So it's kind of like, it's like kissing cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That took a turn for the worst.
No, it's like stuff you did, but you don't know if it was good or not. But you're like, fuck it, we got nothing else. So like, you're in a family reunion. You're like, I didn't bring a date, but Betty's looking pretty good over there. The cleft lips healing up.
She got the operation. That's good though.
Yeah, got the operation. Stitches are healed nicely. There's a little bit of moisture, and a little bit of kissing cousins time. So yeah, 5.5. Okay, all right. High as fuck, by the way.
Are you? Well,
yeah.
It is Saturday morning.
No, well, it's how I wake up now, because every night because you got to wake up to pee at 48.
Yeah.
So now my new thing is buck naked out on the patio with the dog smoking weed at whatever time, 2 sometime. I forgot the other day I had to work, and I woke up at 4:30, and I was like, I'm gonna smoke, so I'm gonna go back to bed. And I burnt half a joint, laid back down, and as I passed out, I was like, I have a meeting at 8.
Oh, that's the best.
So it's actually, people have been like, you're so calm in 2025. I've been high since Christmas Eve.
Yeah, well, that's not bad.
I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick. You were high on a whole bunch of other stuff too. Cold meds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yes, 5.5. The half in, half out. Did we start it? Did we do good? Are we all right? Are we gonna fail? Should we do a season 6? What are we doing?
Well, the calendars arrived, so we have to do a season 6.
Oh fuck you and your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Over 5.5 seasons, you've all been front seat witness to the escapades of Jakey and his timing. So now this fucking guy has decided a calendar is going to fix it. I'm in for the ride. I'm here. I support it.
Well, we met. We came up with some good ideas.
Yeah. New year, new him. Anyways, what? Ideas. Yes, we did. We did have some ideas.
I got a new soundboard.
Got a new soundboard, yep.
And calendars. What else do we fucking need?
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. We need guests.
Yeah. Guests would be good.
And we're going to have guests.
Yeah, for sure we are. Have to have guests. We said it. We're going to put it on the calendar.
In your fucking calendar. Holy fuck. Fucking just what? I can't go full barrel because it's season 5.5. I can't. I'm going to look up some self-help shit right now while we're talking. That's going to be I feel like Gear should make a shirt. It's on the calendar. Anyways, please, you go ahead. Please.
I can't wait to tell Bombtastic that we're recording right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Fire it up. Send that text.
She's going to be annoyed.
Send that text. My fucking phone ain't working. I've had that 2025 has been kind of interesting because, like, I think we talked about it. 2024 was a hard year.
Yeah.
And I just got hit with another fucking body, like, last week. So that's another body. First one of 2025 wasn't on the list, but anyway, so 2025 can't be worse.
No, I don't think so.
So, but people, a lot of people have been like, "Oh, you're not as." Oh, I was talking on the wrong side of the microphone. I had it backwards. Did that sound better?
Yeah, that does sound better, actually.
Fuck me. So I was setting it up, and I was like, "Okay, is it on cardioid? Is it on cardioid?" And I can't remember what the button looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was Googling, what's the cardioid look like? I've been doing this for 5 fucking seasons. 5.5. Anyways, wrong side. There, that's better. Now people can hear my shit talk properly.
Yeah, it is clearer.
But a couple people were saying, they're like, "Oh, like you're pretty quiet this year." I'm done with 90% of you. Done. Done. Like, I'm looking around. The fucks are nowhere to be found. They're not there. Like, I just don't care. People are like, "Call me." I'm like, "No, I'm busy. I don't have time."
You got rid of your phone. Your phone's gone.
It's gone. Actually, funny fucking thing. So I was on a plan with Bell, right?
Yeah.
And they do that diverted. I forgot I did the diverted thing.
Diverted thing? What's that?
Well, you pay less and then you return the phone at the end when you re-up.
Yeah, I got it.
But I forgot I did it and I didn't re-up. I just got a $900 bill. But I own my phone.
Yeah.
I own my phone. So I was like, I was at the Packers game in Seattle, but I didn't call that many people. What the fuck? I'm on roaming. I was like going to freak out calling them like, "I'm on roaming, bitch." But it turns out I just didn't read the fine print or the multiple emails that they've sent me saying, "Hey, you're going to get charged an excess amount of money unless you re-up."
You didn't re-up.
I didn't re-up, but now I own my phone.
Yeah.
And a funny story, I was given my phone, one of my old phones, because I have multiple, to a friend of mine.
You always forget to re-up.
I don't know. No, because I've been through some stuff. Sometimes you have to change the whole phone.
Yeah.
And I was giving it to a buddy, and I had wiped it, right?
Yeah.
And I was setting it up for him, and I'm like, some pictures were showing up. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? And good ones, if you know what I'm saying. I'm like, "Well, sir, you can't have this phone." No, and he's like, "What?" I'm like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm wiping it again." He's like, "But it was wiped." I'm like, "No, apparently it fucking wasn't." So ladies and gentlemen, if you factory wipe a phone and you sell it, factory wipe it twice and go through it.
Yeah, make sure it's wiped.
And get rid of your shit. Because nobody needed the stuff that was still on that phone.
That's a good advice for 2025. Wipe twice, check once.
Yeah, there you go. You should make a note. you do need to make a note. He's out there wilding.
Yeah.
Out there wilding. Sowing empty seeds.
Yeah. I wonder what our password is.
What? What?
I was gonna say the password.
Don't say it out loud.
No. Just in case anyone wants to know it.
Our 4 listeners, the one in China can't speak English. I think he just likes the avatars.
It's the one in Korea, though. That's the one that's going to use it. He's like, "I've been waiting for this."
That was a very poor Korean accent.
It wasn't one at all.
Just fucking do it. Just do it. Do the accent.
Oh.
You're such a douche. Oh, I got a passport. Oh, the passport is so good. It's so good. Hey, do you remember I followed this thing on Instagram for some reason? Oldies Canadian or something. It's like a Canadiana TV shows and stuff. It's not old ladies.
I was like, I don't remember.
It's Joan Jett and her peer support group. I've told you that joke, right? She's like, "Oh, I've got a client," because she helps people, the elderly.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Bitch, that lady's younger than you. That's peer support, motherfucker." She gets so mad. Anyways, this Canadiana TV show or Instagram, and it's like all old shows, like shows highlights from like the fucking Beachcombers and shit.
Oh yeah.
But yesterday was Yan Ken Cook. Remember him?
Absolutely.
With that everything, every special, his special sauce was cornstarch and water.
Yeah.
Oh, you put cornstarch water. It's so good. It's so good. Yan can cook. Yan can cook. And he had that wok that would be constantly on fire. And it's like, I was like, I think my mom's got one of his books still.
Yeah.
But I used to watch him all the time.
Yan can cook.
Then my grandma would go,
It's got its own website still. Got its own website.
My grandpa gets so mad. Gene, we don't cook in that goddamn food. That's not the word he used. But anyways.
Yan Can Cook is a Chinese-oriented cooking show starring Chef Martin Yan. Featured recipes of stir-fried foods and assortments of various traditional Chinese meals.
Chinese-oriented or Chinese-oriental?
From Calgary. Wow. It did 250 episodes.
Yeah.
Until Yan Can for 250 episodes until Yan moved to San Francisco in 1982, starring Yan Can Cook on PBS.
No, moved to San Francisco, so ask John what happened to the rest of the show.
Yeah, they ruined it. What the fuck? He's got his own website still.
Another thing the gays took from us.
They took Yan.
They took Yan. Now it's like Yan can cook.
God, he's still alive.
Is he?
Martin Yan's Hidden China. China.
That definitely sounds like it's taking a gay fucking turn.
And it's like an updated website.
You just grabbing your wiener? Like, what was that one? I didn't like that one. That one was no good. That one was no good. Anyways, yeah. So that's, I don't know what the Korean thing triggered that Yan Can Cook memory. I don't know.
It triggered many memories. It triggered a whole Instagram. You're talking about an Instagram thing that shows old stuff.
Yeah, it's actually it's old Canadian. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Check my. Yeah, it's interesting. It's some interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a friend who's his name's Jackson and his brother's name's Davis. And I looked at his mom when I met her. I'm like, you named them after Jackson Davies from the fucking Beachcombers? He was the cop.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, subliminally, you fucking did.
You wanted the cop lover.
She got so mad. I did not. Now she's rethinking it. She's like, maybe I did.
She did.
Maybe I did. I don't know. Have you ever named anybody anything that you just randomly thought of?
I don't think so. I made like people dick.
Dirty slut or filthy whore. Or...
Dick.
Eat that dick.
Are you calling me a dick because you're thinking a dick, or are you calling me a dick?
Like, you just want me to put my dick? You want to put your dick in my mouth? Put my dick in my mouth. Dick. This is a free for all, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck all good is going to happen today.
Yeah. You're getting over the flu?
Dude, I think I'm sick again. I'm sick again.
I'm fighting it. I don't accept
There's something going on. But that being said, Daddy just ordered a bunch of ivermectin.
Oh, you're going to go on it.
I have a connection.
What are you going to do with ivermectin?
I don't know. I'm going to snort it, probably.
Yeah.
I find that anything I snort gets to my brain faster.
And the ivermectin you're going to take because...
I can.
Oh, got it.
No, so anyways, I fell into some. Let's call it that. I fell into some. Someone I know has some. I figure let's stockpile. Just in case.
Yeah. Just in case what?
I get cancer. Or I get COVID.
It's a cancer beater.
Yeah.
It's a cancer beater.
Yeah. I should have known this 4 years ago. I avoided a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Right? Well, a lot of money would have been left on the table, but anyways, I'm not going to go down that path. March 15th. March 15th is when I unload all the barrels. All the barrels. And you don't even have to be on that episode. You just have to post it. Because there is a bunch of people that are going to be in the fucking line of fire that day.
Can't wait.
I don't know why March 15th. I think is that the first day of spring?
No, the 21st would be.
All right, well, then I guess it's just a random day.
Randomness.
But it's going to be a good one. Things are going to be set. I can't wait for the lawsuit.
The lawsuit.
But the best part is no real names will be used.
No.
But
they
know
will.
who you are.
But you'll know.
Yeah, because I'm going to send it to you. You can't find out. Who's going to listen to it? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're going to listen to the whole thing. Okay, all right. What's up? How you doing? High as a giraffe's pussy.
Like 8 feet? 9 feet? 9 feet high?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I love that you're like, did you look up?
No, I didn't. I should.
No.
Like look up, like
did you
to the
like
sky, like,
physically
or
look
something
up?
like that?
Yeah, like I wonder what a 9-foot pussy looks like.
No, I did
I've seen a
not.
9-incher.
Yeah.
That was a fucking axe wood. I don't care anymore. Let's bring back what made Get Judged so great. The Unchingies.
Vagina.
Are you Googling giraffe's vagina?
How high is a giraffe's pussy?
I can't wait until you're fucking... I don't understand why my computer didn't work.
10 feet.
Oh, my phone answered.
Due to the giraffe's large size, their vaginas are
My phone answered you.
larger
I
and
can
longer
hear
than
that.
smaller animals.
Giraffes' vaginas are unique in several ways. Size and shape. Due to the giraffe's large size, vaginas are correspondingly larger and longer. What is happening?
5.5 to 6 feet off the ground for an average giraffe.
Are you hearing this?
Like in other mammals, the giraffe's vagina serves as the birth canal and plays a crucial role in reproduction. It also contains the opening to the...
How did my phone pick up your voice?
I don't know. That's kind of weird. You have your headphones in, but
Yeah,
it's
headphones
coming out of
in.
your speakers?
No, it's coming out of my phone.
No, I know, but in my voice coming out of your speakers too?
I don't know. Your voice resonates throughout my head 90% of the time. Every time I'm about to do something stupid, I'm like, what would he do?
Then don't do that. Whatever
Don't do
you do,
that.
I would do that.
Don't do that. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what's the plan? What do you got on the plate for today? What was your vision of this episode?
I didn't have a vision. I woke up thinking this morning that I missed it. I was like, oh my God. Thought I woke up too late. There was too much sun in the room.
Interesting.
Is it past 9:30? Did I sleep past 9:30?
But you didn't.
I had an interesting night last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
started
you-
with me deciding whether I was going to take my pants off and make an omelet and go to bed, or go downstairs to the local watering hole and have a steak dinner.
Your voice sounds like you had a steak dinner.
I took the steak dinner. I ended up, and my night ended up walking a 70-year-old man home to his house because he couldn't walk because he was so drunk, and me going to bed.
And people wonder why I think you're gay.
It was the weirdest.
Fuck
It was
me.
such a weird
Dude,
fucking
you took
night.
an old dude home.
Yeah,
Like,
to his home.
yeah, you did.
Show it to me.
That's right. This morning, you're like, I can't find my mic. Well, Dave's beside you. There's no way you're going to find Mike unless he's in the shower.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you have a roommate.
Oh, he's nice. He's my dog. Stay away from my dog. He's all I got left from my past life. Well, guess what? Your dog's about to fucking feel things he's never felt before.
He's gonna like it too.
But he's deaf and blind. Then he'll think it's you. My dick doesn't work. It does now. I'm going to fist him. Just like you're fisting me. He's a hound puppy.
God, it's almost like you were there. He's a hand puppy.
Anyways, why did you walk the old dude home? And why did you
He
get
was-
drunk with a 70-year-old man?
I was almost done my dinner, and a guy sat beside me at the bar, and I forget what we were talking about. We started talking about pickleball, and then he ended up knowing my landlords, and then he's like, we're talking about the area, and then I found out I know his whole life story. I know his kids. And then he
You
it ended
know
up
his
he
kids?
owns. Well, no, I know all about his kids. And
Oh,
then
sorry. I was like, what the
it-
fuck are the odds?
and then when he was talking about like he owned a restaurant, he had a shoe company. He's just like this obviously pretty well off dude. And
Oh,
then
hence why you walked him home. Well played.
yeah, it's like yeah. I'm gonna, we got to put a little effort in. It's part of the grind.
10 shades of gay.
And at the end of and then he fucking started talking. He's in our industry. Not only in
nice.
our industry, he owns the other side of one of the places we built.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was fucked up. I was like, why didn't you lead with that one? We could have talked about something in common.
Well, now we've got it in somewhere, I assume.
Yeah. But then he started I was wrapped a long time ago, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go. I got oh my god, then his friends showed up, or people who knew him from the restaurant. It was like a husband and wife, and the husband was high as fuck on mushrooms and
Old people?
drunk. Oh yeah, these are all old people. Well, I mean,
I love that everybody's embracing psychedelics.
yeah.
You don't know anymore.
So funny.
You don't know anymore. Like
No.
you be sitting and talking, thinking like some old dude's like just got dry mouth and rubbing his teeth with his fucking tongue, but literally he's on MDMA. You don't know.
Yeah. They
know.
came with their other friends who are realtors, a couple, and they're all kind of like sitting around the bar, and I end up accepting going to dinner tonight,
Of course you did.
which I immediately canceled this morning.
Did you?
Oh yeah, fuck.
Why?
They were trying to set me up with one of their friends. They're like, "Oh, we're having a dinner party," and I'm
Was
like,
it
"Oh
a
yeah,
male
like
or
you
a
just."
female?
I don't know.
No, come on.
I don't know. I wasn't going to ask.
What vibes were you giving off last night? What were you wearing? Number one?
Like,
Were you wearing the little red one? Were you wearing the little red number? Or was
I'm with the old dude.
Was it the button up?
It was the button down.
Yeah, the button up. Okay. I love the V-neck. Anyway, so they were setting you up with somebody.
Yeah, well, that's the feeling I got. They're like, "Oh, we have this friend." I'm like, "Oh, this is a setup."
Did they say male or female? Honestly, like I need to know.
No, it was a female. It was a female. But then I canceled this morning. I was like, "Oh, hi, Andrea. I think I drank too much wine last night. I have a prior engagement. I couldn't move. I should check my calendar." She's like, "LOL, no problem. Rain check."
Yeah, come see us some other time.
Yeah. Her husband was fucking high and so funny. He was just loving life.
Yeah.
He was drunk and high. That's how he introduced himself to me. They came and they knew this gym guy that I've been talking to for an hour or so. And they're like, "Oh," and he turns to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm super high and drunk." I'm like, "Oh, hi, super high and drunk."
That's amazing. And see, and good for you, because it's like everyone, like, okay, I'm antisocial for sure, but like I end up in the same situations as you do. Like,
yeah,
everyone's always like, "How come you don't go?" Like, because I eat in my room a lot when I'm on the road, just because. Yeah. Because if I'm in fucking public, people talk to me. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I did not expect to talk to anyone, and I didn't want to have a late night. I didn't feel all that well, and then it fucking turned.
Well, and that's another, like, because I'm like, as much as I do enjoy conversation, right? And I'm interested in the human condition, but it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me these things?
Yeah.
Some of this is disturbing. You did what to who with the thing and the how many times?
Why?
Why would you do that?
Am I an accomplice now?
Yeah. All of our listeners are to one thing. So that was 2 seasons ago. Anyways.
Yeah.
Or 3 seasons ago.
3 probably. So what's happening? Do we want to talk about what we're doing this season? What we've outlined?
Well, you're the one with the calendar, so lead away.
we have some new segments. We have a new co-host.
Co-host.
Judgy Judge.
Oh, Judgy Judge. Judgy the Judger. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Judgy the Judge. Yep. Yep. I forgot about that. Judgy the Judge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to have a segment. Are you down or not?
We might have some producer tryouts.
Yep. Producer tryouts. Guests. Real guests.
Real guests. At least one a month.
Yeah.
And we're going to do at least one episode.
Just blew his load. Sully just blew his load because he knows he's one of them.
He blew somebody's load. He blew somebody's load, that's for sure. It's like, how can I take more of this?
I said to Sully, we should meet up in Vegas one day. I'm going to meet Sully in person.
Yeah, you guys enjoy. I'm not going anywhere near that. Well, thank you. Speaking of accomplices, fuck. Any man who's got a fucking Milwaukee fucking reciprocating saw with a dildo on it, I'm not going near them.
But you don't have to. It's got a pretty good reach.
Yeah, I'm not being a part of this.
Well, maybe we can meld together the visit with Sully and the filming with Malevolent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Cage and
yeah, no, for sure.
Cage and Milwaukee to us.
She sent me a AI version of what she visioned for me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, we're in a cage, all right.
Yeah.
So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to get some weird shit this year.
That's a couple years in the making.
Yeah. Hey, and funny story, speaking of things in the making. So my mask that I used to wear, right?
Yeah.
Penta is, I'm a wrestling geek, but it's like, so this motherfucker now is with the WWE. So they are marketing the fuck out of his masks. So now I can order a new mask. I'm so happy.
Finally,
a new Penta mask. I'm getting one, don't you worry.
I believe you.
You okay?
Yep.
Yeah. It's true that, hey, old people do come sawdust.
Oh, and so much of it.
So much of it. Like a confetti cannon.
Yeah. And not even a fucking drop of wetness.
A confetti cannon.
Like a
confetti. Come over here for the confetti.
A confetti gun.
Oh, you bring out a confetti? Oh. Meanwhile, he's saying, hey, come 50. Confetti. Confetti. Sounds like something 50 Cent would say.
He is bombing in Vegas.
50 is?
Yeah. He is. It's labeled as the worst show ever in Vegas.
What, does he have an internship or whatever they call it?
Yeah, he's got whatever they call it. What the fuck do they call it?
Have you noticed me and you are forgetting words more lately?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Like, me and you are both pretty quick, but we, like, when we were for lunch the other day, we stared at each other trying to find that one word.
Yeah. What the
I
fuck
still don't know what the word was.
What the fuck? We found that word.
We did.
I forget what it is now, though.
Okay, we'll Google what it's called.
What's it? I don't even know what to Google that.
Holy fuck. That's for us. I'm getting anxiety. You need to find out what it is, or I will freak out.
What do you
Resonance.
call it?
A resonance.
Yeah.
How is that a thing?
Yeah, he's killing. He's fucking.
He doesn't care, dude. He's so rich.
He's bombing.
Who the fuck? But who thinks that a rap show is a residency? It's not a thing. Rap is the worst thing live that you can fucking be a part of, and that's no knock against the artist because they're artistic and the shows are good. But like, I've been to a lot of concerts, and the only ones that are no good are fucking rap concerts.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound the same,
and they're not big productions, and they're not.
There's not a lot goes into it, right? Because there's not a lot of like equalizing or any of that shit. Like, that's the only word I could think of that might fit was equalizing. I'll throw equalizing out there. Maybe it'll trick somebody.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I don't think 50 cares. He's a rich motherfucker, and he is the biggest troll on the internet.
Yeah. He just made up with DJ Khaled.
Oh, did he?
They buried their hatchet, yeah.
I can't stand DJ Khaled.
I think the guy's fucking hilarious.
We the best. Shut up, you fat fuck.
I think it's.
I'm tagging him
hilarious.
too.
You know, he's a wicked golfer. Like a
Who cares?
wicked golfer.
Well,
And
it's
they met.
because his man titties keep him balanced.
Yeah, I don't know. He's fucking. I think the guy's fucking hilarious.
I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the we the best thing. I don't like sayings.
Yeah.
I don't like it's a thing.
You don't like saying.
I don't like it's a thing that they say in every video. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's a brand.
It's a catchphrase, bitch. I know, but you don't have to say it. Just call that the mark. Just call it brought to you by We the Best. But don't We the Best. And fuck you. Like,
hopefully the producers of Gear Enterprises knows that you don't like catchphrases.
That's a different animal. That's not a catchphrase. That's not something you say at the beginning of a fucking. He says at the beginning of every song.
Yeah, he's a branding genius, I think. It's another one. It's so ridiculous. And another one.
Like, fuck. Anyways, so right. they buried their hatchet, so that's good, I guess. I don't know. I mean, how does that affect the free world?
I can't imagine those guys fighting, but hit you with my marshmallow gun.
You know who's okay, so we're talking about rappers. Like, we never touched on the fact that Rick Ross got fucking touched up in fucking Vancouver, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, him and his boys.
They got
I think we talked about it.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, that was a while ago, right?
He got touched up by the club.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought Rick Ross up is I was watching Joe Rogan with Freeway Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross. You ever watch that one? That motherfucker is out of hand. Watch it.
Who?
What? Freeway Ricky Ross, the real Rick Ross, the real drug dealer.
Yeah.
He was the biggest drug dealer the States have ever had.
Yeah, he's the one that made that Denzel Washington movie, right?
No. Freeway Ricky Ross is different. Not the one in Harlem. That one.
Yeah, is that?
No. That was Frank White.
Oh yeah.
Right. Freeway Ricky Ross. Look him up. He was the scariest motherfucker, and he went to jail. He got out, but Rick Ross took his name while he was in jail. Like, Rick Ross used to be a corrections officer.
That's funny.
Yeah. For Freeway Ricky Ross, do some reading on him and watch the Joe Rogan episode. That dude is a fucking. I mean, he flipped to get out, obviously, but he's like, fuck. I gave some people up. I don't give a fuck if they come after me. I'll kill them. He said it.
President, though, his sentence was shortened on appeal, and Ross was released.
Appeal. You don't appeal what he was up for, but he had so much cocaine. He's one of the first ones that termed the fucking phrase plug. He,
you're a serious dude when their title is you were a former drug lord.
He was a drug lord.
Not a dealer. You were a lord.
Yeah. So he's amazing. But anyways, I was laughing about Rick Ross every time I watch Free Ricky Ross because it's like, he's a gangster. I don't know. We've lost track over, dude. I don't know where I am anymore.
He went to jail for the 3 strike rule.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only way they could get him because they could never fucking pin anything huge on him.
With Ross, gross revenue claimed to be more than $900 billion a year.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And you look at him and you're like, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways.
He's probably still rich. He's probably still rich.
He's rich as fuck.
Yeah. Probably still rich.
People were loyal to that motherfucker.
Oh, he sued Rick Ross.
100%.
In 2010.
Didn't win.
Copyright lawsuit against Ross. Called a testified lawsuit.
What does that say about the world that a drug dealer can fucking sue a rapper for taking his name?
Yeah. 10 million for 10 million.
Right? It's wild.
Dismissed the case ruling because it were filed in California court. Federal appeals upheld the dismissal in 2012. Huh.
Amazing.
Oh, and then he refiled in LA.
100%.
The
100%.
California state case was updated with a motion in Freeway Rick Ross's favor as to Warner Brother Records and the use of their name of Rick Ross in July 2012. Trial was set for 2013. Rick Ross versus Rick Ross and Warner Brothers Music. The California trial court ruled in favor of rapper Rick Ross, allowing him to keep the name. In December 2013, the State of Appeals Court upheld the ruling of First Amendment grounds. Oh, he fought it for a while.
Yeah. Well, he's got money.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? You should have just went and shot him.
Right?
Use my name now, bitch.
We don't condone violence.
No. That'd be cool. Rick Ross shooting Rick Ross over Rick
Right?
Ross.
Does that count as suicide? Can you go to? It wouldn't be murder,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
I killed myself.
got myself, bitch. The two of us. I identify as alive. He identified dead.
I'm Rick Ross, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Rick James, I see what you did.
Yeah, see that?
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah.
You are amazing. Look who's a big boy. Yes, you are. Yes.
Did you see that guy
Good boy.
who
Who's
his wife and him fell off a cliff? And he said that a bear chased them off a cliff and she died. And then they reinvestigated and they found out there was no bear and he just pushed her. He was like a free man for a long time. You know how shitty you would feel? Like, got away with it. And then 2 years later, they're like, yeah, we figured out there's no bear. Tricky. You tried to trick us.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Right?
Ever.
But for 2 years, he was like, fuck, I'm smart. Yeah.
Fuck. Everyone, okay, so to touch on this type of shit, people are always like, hey, do you watch these true crime shows? Fuck no, I don't. Because they're always fucking stupid.
Have you watched Beast Games yet?
No, and I'm
Fuck,
not going
dude.
to.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Nope.
I'm gonna bring this
Nope.
up. I want to know what you would have done.
I'm muting you.
It is. There is a thing. So there's
I
five
can't
teams.
watch a show about a guy named Mr. Beast.
It's not about him. He's just the
It
host
doesn't
of
matter. He started it. I can't do it.
It's fucking wild, man. It's wild. Okay, I'll set the scenario and you tell me what you would do.
Oh my
I know what you
God.
do because you're
Why
smart.
are you doing this to me?
There's-
I'm getting anxiety.
There's 4 teams of 80 people each. And they say someone's got to be the captain of the team. So you got to pick a captain and make sure
20 people.
Oh, there's 2,000 people at the start.
You said 4 of 80.
No, it's 4 teams of 80 each. No, like this is like
320
I don't know, couple.
people.
Yeah, there's a couple episodes.
You're starting off with bad fucking math.
No,
It's upsetting me.
4
This is
teams of
pushing
80
me.
people.
This is pushing me in the wrong
This-
direction of helping your fucking scenario.
There's
just so you know.
320 people. 320 people in the game at this
But you
point.
just said thousands.
They started with 2,000. We're a couple episodes in.
So you
They're
skipped
down
a
to
bunch.
320.
You skipped a bunch of stuff. This is
Oh yeah, I'm just getting to this point of the game. I just want to know what you would have done.
angering me.
So they say, every team's got to pick a captain. And they tell them that captain will be bribed with enormous sums of money. So make sure, for the safety of the team, that the captain you pick won't take a bribe. That's the premise. Then they all pick their captain, and that's a fucking hilarious thing. And like people, okay, let's start with who wants to be a captain. Okay, why do you want to be a captain? Why do you want to be? And it's under a time limit, so they pick 4 captains. 4 captains stand up at the top of this fucking crazy place they built, and they're like, "Look, I'm gonna bribe you with money on this screen. You press the button in front of you, you get the money that's on the screen, and your whole team is eliminated, but you get to keep going." So that's the premise. And so they're like, "Oh, okay." So they're standing there. They start ticking off at $1, $10, $100, $1,000. They fucking keep ticking on to $1 million. All they got to do is press a button. They get rid of 80 people or 79 people. And they get to keep $1 million. And they get to keep staying in the game and compete for the $5 million. Do you think anyone pressed the button?
No.
Right? What the fuck? I didn't understand that at all. I'm like, how could you not press the button? It made me so angry. I was infuriated. And even Mr. Beast, like you could tell, like it's unscripted, right? But like he's like, oh, what is going on? Why are you? It's $1 million and you're not out of the game. You just cut your fucking competition out.
Because so how I look at that is, if you're going for the 5 million, you got to be wolf in sheep's clothing. You know what I mean? Like you can't come out wolfy right away. You've got to save that play for the end. So you have to. It's an investment in yourself.
Oh no, nope.
It's an investment. It's an investment in yourself, man.
And there's like,
because look at
thousands of people. They're martyrs. Oh, I'll eliminate myself.
No, but look at this. Like, yeah, I think you're fucking. I think it's a long game, right?
Oh well, that's the way they thought about it.
It's a long game, and it's like people are gonna play the long game, and it's because that's society. That's a proof of how fucked up society is right now. I only answered no because I know what type of people are on this fucking show. I can guarantee. You know what I mean? Like they want the adoration. Nobody wants to be the fucking villain. Nobody can handle being bad. Like it's just so fucked.
Oh, you should see it. You'd punch your screen.
Why are you trying to get me to watch these things?
It'd be so good. It'd be so good.
I can't.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh. And I watched it. I made John and David watch it. They came over for dinner a couple nights ago, and I was like, we've got to watch this show. So I'm watching it, and they're fucking... first, John thought the exact same thing. Oh, Shaky would fucking freak at that. Some chick crying, I'll eliminate myself. I hope you move on. Go win.
Yep, see, that's society. And that's why nobody pushed it. And I can't wait till the gays steal it and fucking Bestiality Games comes out next year. How many cats can you fuck in a day? What do I get? Nothing. Cool. 10. Can I put a tutu on it? Absolutely. You can put one on each end.
Bestiality Games. What's the next on Amazon?
What's next in the Amazon? Fuck. Anyways, it doesn't surprise me at all, man. Like, I've always said, there's no way Survivor and that shit isn't scripted, because if you put me on Survivor, somebody's getting beaten.
Oh,
like they're gonna get beat.
There's a great scene, kind of like Saw, where they it's fucked up. They make everyone go into teams of 3, and they're like, this is an elimination, so pick your friends. We're gonna do potato sack races. We're just gonna have a fun day because yesterday was crazy. In the meantime, they're talking to the camera, like Mr. Beast is like, look, this is just a ploy to get them into teams of 3 of their best friends, because we're gonna rip them apart. So they have potato rack races. And there's like prizes.
So they build up the teamwork and build up like your buddies.
Yeah.
What's a psychological fucking experiment?
It's fucking crazy. And then they put all the teams of 3 into these tiny little cubes, and there's a red phone and a hook with handcuffs on it, and they all get into these rooms. They're like, oh, I don't know what's going on here. And then it's like, okay, you guys have to decide. The timer's 5 hours. Within 5 hours, you got to decide. One person has to be eliminated. And the red phone, you can order anything you want. Okay. People are ordering pizza. Someone orders a horse. There's like fucking
a horse.
Yeah. Oh, you should see.
So they've already jumped to Bestiality Games. Was he gay? Was that guy gay? Just fucking say he was gay, wasn't he? You know what I can really use? Not a giraffe's pussy, but a horse's asshole. Not quite as high, and probably just as fun.
And a bit of a stepladder.
Hey, you're my buddy. Kneel down. How much of a team player are you? Oof.
Yeah. Oof. That's right.
So everyone laughs. Like, I don't get too involved in these shows because I'm really not interested in them. Like, the psychology of it's off. Survivor, all that shit. But like, it's all based on the fucking 1971 Stanford prison experiment. Every fucking show out there is based on that show. Have you ever read it? The study? So they did for 2 weeks. of a prison environment, and it's situational variables and participants' reactions and behaviors. So they did an ad, and they put people $15 a day to students, and they put them all in a prison environment. Like, they created a facility, and some were guards and some were prisoners. And throughout the fucking 2 weeks, they were talking, changing it up, making scenarios, and it only lasted 6 days because people went fucking bonkers because they told the guards, you have the ultimate power, and they started acting like that, and the prisoners started to act like prisoners, and then they fucking flipped the script, and they're like, okay, you're a guard now, and they fucked each other up.
Yeah, well, I just Googled it. It's fucked up. The experiment was scheduled to last 2 weeks, but ended after 6 days due to the participants' extreme reactions.
Yeah.
The guards became abusive, and the prisoners became depressed and hopeless.
100%.
In 6 days.
100%.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was for $15 a day. And that's so, like, if you look at every show that's been put out there, it's based on that. It's what can we make these fucking people do? Like, you watch Survivor, and they start to deteriorate. And, allegiances are, and everyone's like, oh, it's not that easy. It's that fucking easy. We're monkeys. Give us something shiny, we'll fight over it.
Hilarious.
You never heard about that?
No.
They did a Netflix movie in 2015 about it.
Those volunteers selected to be guards were given uniforms designed specifically to de-individuate them.
Yep, they made them all look the same. They didn't have they wanted the whole to be like a removal of individuality.
The experiment started officially when prisoners were arrested by real police in Palo Alto. During the next 5 days, psychological abuse of the prisoners by guards became increasingly brutal. After psychologist Christina Vassar visited to evaluate the conditions, she was troubled to see how the study participants
were
behaving. Yeah.
But do you see what I mean? Like, if you look at these shows, maybe I'm generalizing, but it's fucking all related. It's all, and I talk about this too, and we've talked about it. Like, every idea that graduates into fact and comes into existence is usually from a generation or two before. Because people keep working on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just adjusted.
Well, like, you read 1984, read any of the fucking 30s, 40s, and 50s sci-fi shit. Like, it's all turning into reality because somebody's like, flying cars would be cool, and then they die and they haven't figured it out. And then some other fucking guy picks up a study and go, well, we could make it work, and then it just progresses, right? So, same as psychological experiments on humans. Like, these fucking TV shows are all experiments. What can we get people to do? And that's what I say. Like,
they broke down in fucking. I can't believe they broke down in 6 days.
100%.
The first prisoner to leave the experiment after 36 hours, he had a apparent mental breakdown in which he yelled, "Jesus Christ, I'm burning up inside. I can't stand another night."
Think about it. Like, if you, like, that's what and this is a perfect example. Like, the people they found were students, no money, will do anything for money, thinking that, and it's just a perfect example of the fringe grip that people get on people, like fucking the military, politics, religion. You know what I mean? They grab those fringe people, and they're like, "I'm going to go make $15 a day for 2 months." No, you're not.
That's crazy. In the 1992 documentary movie, a study called "The Quiet Rage," Corpy, who left after 36 hours, asserted that the prison experiment had deeply affected him and that the experience caused him to later become a prison psychologist. However, then in 2017 interview, Corpy stated that the breakdown had been faked and that he did it only so he could leave and return to studying his graduate record exam. He had originally thought that he could study while imprisoned, but the prison staff would not allow him. Corpy expressed regret and had not filed a false imprisonment charge at the time. What the fuck? These people are fucked up. Fucked up. These people are fucked up.
I can't believe we've never heard. A lot of people haven't heard about it, but, like, And maybe I'm overgeneralizing, but I legitimately think all these game shows and shit are based on that. And it's not just that; it's the goal of society is to control others. It has to be, because and we talked about this.
Well,
about
that's
laws.
not a society. Well, it's not a
Laws
society
were
then.
laws were created by the weak to control the strong. Like they were. Like, and maybe not strong in the sense that you're a fucking stand-up citizen, but strong in the fact that you're dangerous. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I tell people that, and I use the analogy. Well, think about it. Me and you are walking across a fucking desert as nomads, and we come across a family or a group, and they have fire and food and are by water. Well, we're going to kill the men for sure, and maybe the male children, and take control. And I think it's just what we do. Like, everyone's like, I can't believe you said that. Okay.
Sounds like a Wednesday. Sounds like a Wednesday.
Anyways, not going to go all philosophical. Yeah. So if a town decided that they were tired of the 4 fucking heathens coming in once a month and raping everybody and taking food, they realized there's 30 of them, and they're like, hey, if we team up, we can control the 4. Let's, and then you kill one of the 4, tell the other 3, listen, you can't do this anymore, and this is why, and it's written down, now you have a law. Enough people drink the Kool-Aid, people listen. It's almost like, I don't know, vaccination thing. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Type experiment.
Could be. Yeah. I do know what you're saying.
What can we make them do? Let's see if we can make them walk in one direction in a store. Let's put arrows down and see if we're fucking. No one realized we were a fucking in a mice fucking maze. No one realized
that was one of the fucking stupid.
No one realized that it was a mouse maze. No one. Not one person.
That was one of the dumber things.
One of the dumber things.
Yeah, that one was pretty dumb.
The mouse maze, dude. I remember the first time I walked into the store and I was like, no, and I just kept walking everywhere. People were like, oh, what? Yeah. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Number one, you're shopping in the wrong aisle. There's no way you're in health food, you fat cunt. You're lost. The fucking nibs are over there, chunky soup.
Chunky nibs.
Chunky nibs. Listen, I know you struggle with breathing. You should take the mask off because this isn't helping you. You're actually lowering your chance of survival right now. But,
ooh, I wrote chinky nibs. Chunky.
Chinky nibs. Well, there goes our listener.
He's like, now I do need your password.
Oh, so terrible.
So
why is using other dialects and accents wrong? Why is it wrong?
I don't think it's wrong.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Right? So,
yeah.
Now
3D's got Russian down. So he's good at the
3D
Russian.
3D might be a Russian down. There's a 90% chance that any Russian in him is down, and it's Russian to get the fuck out.
Could be.
This episode lost itself.
It's lost its episode needs its own therapy.
Fuck. Well, come on. We should do this. Let's do a prison experiment.
We're gonna roll dice. Let's do it over teams. You're a guard.
Dice?
I'm a prisoner.
Roll dice? What are we all of a sudden in a black correctional facility? Like, hey, yeah. Roll them bones. What?
Roll them bones.
Roll them bones. Means something different in a white prison.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you think we could do prisons just by color? Like, just separate them all?
We should.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah. We should run a prison. Wouldn't that be a great game show? Run a prison for a day.
That's what Mr. Beast is doing.
Yeah.
The fact that somebody can just have a bunch of money and go, I'm going to do this, just, dude, I love it. Because everyone's like, I don't understand. Then go be a millionaire.
I went to his YouTube channel because I was like, I didn't know who he was. And then he's got 340 million followers.
Yeah.
He makes $50 million a month.
Yep.
On YouTube alone. And
Yeah.
now he has all this money. His fucking YouTube channel just keeps getting better. Like he put 1,000 YouTubers in a box and said, "Last one to leave gets $1 million," and then filmed it.
Like, and again, this is just the old put your hand on the car, you win the car. Like,
Yeah,
none of this is new shit.
no,
All these people like, I'm coming up with a new, like, no, you're not, motherfucker.
no. It's just a bigger scale. That's all.
It's a bigger scale. Like, I remember they had one of those in Vanderhoof when I was growing up. Put your hand on the car, you win the car.
Yep.
Everyone's like, oh, I go to the bathroom, piss yourself. It's a car. Who gives a fuck? Like, what? Who cares? Stand there and piss and shit. Wear a diaper. Plan ahead.
Piss on the people.
Piss on the people. That's how you get them to leave,
Absolutely.
right? Wipe
People
your
are like-
fucking, wipe your ass with your hand and fucking be like, hey, high five.
Fling it.
Fling it. Just fling it.
You imagine that? They used to put that shit on TV. And let's go down to the parking lot where there's now 4 people left with their hand on the car. Oh my
Looks like-
God! What are they doing?
Looks like Dave's masturbating and trying to fist Stephanie. Well, Stephanie's throwing shit at him and presenting her fucking giraffe's pussy. It's so big. Where is Steve? Steve's underneath the car.
Camera 2?
He's camera 2. Go to Steve. What's Steve doing? Oh my God, he's fingering Linda. Linda's given up. Linda came. She threw away. She's gone. It's down to Stephanie and Dave. I believe. Oh, their hands came off at the same time. They're fighting. Oh my God. Stephanie ripped his face off. Well,
Nobody
she's the winner, I
wins.
guess. Dave's dead.
Dave's.
Jesus Christ. We need a note taker. Pull on your fucking bullshit AI thing when we do these from now on.
I should, yeah. That's a good call. I never thought of that.
100%. But it'll show up, though.
No, I'll just edit it out.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Imagine what
Fuck
kind
yeah.
of fucking notes we'll get.
Fuck, you're smart. I just cut and paste out of that shit.
There you go. Everyone thinks I'm just fucking me, but I'm not. I'm a bunch of people. Okay.
Word? Want to finish with a word?
What's are we like?
You want to finish with a word?
Well, we've used a lot of words. I'm usually stop at buy or something. Words are kind of important to what we do, bud. It's kind
True.
of the whole
True
thing.
that.
But anyways, yeah, for sure. Yep. Because we can't give our whole episode plan away. What we're
No.
actually do.
No.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So the final word of the season.
This should be fun. When you're grabbing fucking. I don't know how to recall things anymore.
So this word
Hey,
is.
you know what? Do you ever like masturbate, not clean your dick off good enough, and then you smell it, and it's like funky,
Musky.
tangy,
Yeah.
tangy,
Yeah. Who
Yes.
doesn't do that?
right? Well, then you feel the tip.
It's a
and
good
like,
segue
look,
to this word.
There's a little bit hidden there.
It's a good segue to this word.
Taste.
The
Anyways,
word
what?
is tether a dick.
Tether a dick?
dick. Tether, all one word, tether a dick.
Tether a dick.
TETHERADICK. Tether a dick.
Tether a dick. The act of mimicking Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs when you're going out with your friends who don't know you're a boy. You tether your dick to the inside of your leg.
Yeah. Well, you would do that if they don't know you're a boy.
Right? Right? Tether a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
No? Is that not good?
It's close. Yeah. Super close.
Is it really?
No.
No.
It's a sheep farmers in some rural parts of Britain once had their own traditional counting system, many which were particularly ancient and predate even Norman and Anglo-Saxon invasions of England. Most of these counting systems vanished during the Industrial Revolution, but several remain in use locally and have become fossilized in local rhymes, saying, and folk songs. Tether was an old lake district name for the number 3, while Dick was the number 10. Tether Dick ultimately was a count of 13. You could use that in your next personal email address. Instead of
All I
using
heard
13,
was-
he could use
All I
tether
heard
dick.
was Asian sheep farmers.
Yeah. Tethering
Asian,
dicks.
all I heard was Asian. That's fucking weird. They were using them to fucking do that before we used them to build railways. Amazing.
Right?
Where's your canary, motherfucker?
Wow.
What?
I'm going to cut
I'm
it right
sorry. That's what they use canaries for. What do you want me to do? I didn't start the fucking procedure. I didn't send the Asians down there with a candle.
We pardon this interruption. As legal counsel for the Shaky and Jakey Get Judged podcast show, we must inform you as a listener that the opinions, comments, and subject matter of this podcast do not in any way reflect the opinions of those that matter. In fact, we would like to state on the record that the opinions and comments of this show are from the twisted minds of the creators only, and in no way should this show be taken seriously. The fact that you have listened this long does, however, reflect that you as a listener are in dire need of a therapist. In the meantime, please move on with your life while always judging Shaky and Jakey. Thank you for tuning in. This concludes your therapy session of the Shaky and Jakey Get Judged podcast show.